We're going to play a little game now called Agree or Disagree, okay? I give you a statement and you tell me whether you agree or disagree and why.
Okay.
Charlotte Jeffrey Campbell. Those who can do and those who can't end up becoming an industry trainer. Agree or disagree?
Can I have proper flashing lights that go when I say
Disagree!
disagree?
When you talk about the criticism that trainers get, so a lot of people will say, you know, those who can do and those who can't end up teaching, or they'll say, well, the last time they were a lister was so long ago they don't remember what they're talking about. But the truth is, the job of a good trainer, and you can't be, I'm sorry, but you can't be both. So cut the woman some slack here. She's doing a great job. But I think really, part of the job of a trainer is not just to give practical knowledge and tips, but it's also that inspiration. We as agents have to admit that we get jaded. It's a tough industry. The public don't necessarily cut us slack. We're very bad at cutting ourselves some slack and taking it easy on our teams and how we operate. And I think sometimes to get somebody with a fresh perspective, somebody who is still full of enthusiasm for the game, I think it makes an awful difference.
And I think it is, and I think you're right. You know, I'm a landlord as well, so I look at it as a customer. I've bought and sold property. I work very closely with a lot of agents, so I do still get my hands dirty in the industry. But I couldn't run an estate agency and be a trainer and do the training justice. I feel very strongly about that. But that's not to say that I get feedback all the time. I will always ask people, for our listing course, I've got current listing experts to look at the course and give us feedback. So it's really important to me that we do stay current. But it's a full-time job being a good trainer. So I don't want to be a bad estate agent and a bad trainer.
No, I bet it is. And if you look at the most successful sort of teams in the world, sporting-wise, it's always because they've got the best trainers. It's always because they've got a trainer that's going to push those people a little bit further. And 9 times out of 10, as business owners, as lovely as we are, and you can buy your team lunch and you can be there to listen to all their problems and support them, sometimes you're not necessarily going to get the best out of them, but bringing in somebody else who comes in really as an outsider, but a very sympathetic outsider, that makes all the difference.
That's the point, because and I think as well, business owners aren't necessarily trained to train. You know, I didn't understand the complexity of training when I started. You know, I didn't understand learning styles. I didn't understand techniques in terms of engagement. I've learned so much of that. It's my job as a trainer in CPD is full time, because I have to keep up to date with the legal changes. You know, what's happening with material information, what's happening with minimum standards, what's happening with the rent reform bill. You know, techniques, styles, content, e-learning, you name it. You know, it's we're very passionate about what we do as a team, and I hope that comes across in our content, basically.